The return of Julian J.Rock Williams after, Jermall Charlo, gave him a nice little ass tapping and reality check after he talked so much shit for about 7-8 months leading up to that fight. This your boy CJ Goodfellow with the Boxing Clinic. Shout out to the LDBC. Okay. We know Julian J.Rock was a guy that a lot of people was high on, and one of my boys really converted me into a J.Rock fan. I thought that he was going to be able to compete better with Jermall Charlo, and potentially I think I picked him to beat Jermall Charlo because it appeared that Jermall Charlo was stalling the fight. Talking about he was moving up to 160 after the fight. He was having a hard time making the weight. He had to get a medical clearance from IBF to get his LASIK eye surgery done, and all this shit he was stalling. And J-Rock was talking shit and egging him on and talking all this tough guy shit. When the fight came, he couldn't handle what was Charlo was dishing out, and ate some humble pie. And then his trainer, Stephen Bredman, who's a good dude, kind of threw some subliminal shots talking about they asked for random drug testing, and the thing is for guys to take time off, do steroids, take time off, and then cycle off and start training and test clean. And sound like he was insinuating that Derrick James and Earl Spence and Jermall Charlo had some things going on like that. And Team J-Rock has some humble pie. This is what it was. You don't get drug testing, don't fight for the title then. Let it go. And make it public. But he didn't. He chose to fight, and you made that. You put your life on the line. You should have checked all the boxes, understand that you're the challenger, and you took your ass whooping. At the end of the day, you're returning. Bounce TV on the Robert Eastern Jr. Dennis Shavakov fight against Joshua Conley, who's trained by Henry Ramirez, trainer of Chris Arreola. Shout out to Henry, real good guy. And Joshua Conley's only loss was a controversial split decision loss to Darnell Bassett or Hassett, I forget his name. Real good kid, Darnell, and I forget his name. He's a good boxer. Daquan, or I forget his name. I apologize. He's a good boxer, and it was a close fight. And Joshua Conley is definitely not a cream pie filling, not a bum, not a cherry pick. This is a good fight, and it's a fight that potentially J-Rock can lose, especially if he's a shot fighter. He don't have his legs or he don't have any confidence. This dude Joshua Conley, from what I'm hearing, is a superb fighter. He's went up to Big Bear and got some training in a couple weeks ago to polish up for this fight. And honestly, I'm interested to see how Joshua Conley does, and he's ready to take that next step. He's learned from his last fight, which was a split decision, I think it was, against the old boy. I can't remember his name. I'm a fan. The dude lost to Eddie Gomez on, I think it was on the PBC undercard or something a while ago. Both of these guys were undefeated, and and I'm interested to see what Julian J.Rock Williams does in this fight. Will he be, a little tentative, or will he still the same aggressive self? Will he still have a balance? He still have the legs, and he's a guy who's capable of recouping or getting a world title. I think I favor him over Jerry Hurd right now, but see how he look on Friday. This your boy CJ Goodfellow. We gone.